Picture this, a village drenched in bloodshed for generations, where the sea washes away more than just footprints. Enter Devara, a man torn between his violent lineage and a quest for redemption. Welcome to the gritty world of Devara Part 1, a film that promises a lot, but does it truly deliver? Stick around as we dive into its highs and lows. Hey, smScreen fam, it's time for a deep dive into Devara Part 1, the latest visual spectacle from director Koratala Siva, starring the powerhouse that is Junior NTR in not one, but two dynamic roles. Set against the backdrop of political intrigue and ancient legacies, Devara takes us on a journey filled with intense action, emotional conflicts, and mythological underpinnings. The film kicks off with Devara, played by Junior NTR, struggling to escape the violent shadow cast by his ancestors. He finds himself at a moral crossroads: continue the bloodshed or walk a path of righteousness, even if it means risking everything. The duality of Devara and his father, Vara, creates a compelling tension. Devara is cautious, morally conflicted, while Vara represents a more ruthless, action-driven side, giving NTR plenty of room to flex his acting muscles. This emotional tug-of-war is what draws the audience in. Devara's journey is not just physical, but deeply emotional. As he tries to protect his village and his soul, we can't help but root for him. That emotional investment is where Devara scores big. Let's talk about the buzz. On social media, fans are hyped about Junior NTR's performance, particularly in the breathtaking action sequences. One scene that's got everyone talking is when Devara, surrounded by assassins, fights them off one by one in the dead of night. A stunning visual spectacle. If you're a fan of hero elevation moments, this film delivers them in spades. But the buzz isn't all positive. Some viewers have voiced disappointment in the movie's second half, where the plot becomes predictable. The climax, though intense, feels rushed. And JANHVI Kapoor's character, sadly, doesn't have much to do beyond serving as comic relief. Despite these shortcomings, the film's larger-than-life setting and the sheer charisma of Junior NTR keep audiences engaged. Trigger moments in Devara are aplenty. One of the most talked-about scenes is the duel at night between Devara and a rival that goes on until sunrise. The choreography is superb, and Junior NTR's fierce performance elevates the tension. However, while these moments shine, other parts of the film, especially the story development, don't quite live up to the epic setup. SAIF Ali Khan's Baira, the main antagonist, gives a decent performance, but his character lacks the depth we expect from a menacing villain. He comes off as a generic bad guy with no real backstory or motivations, which feels like a missed opportunity for creating a more intense conflict. Visually, Devara is a treat. The cinematography by Ratnavelu captures the coastal landscape beautifully, and Anirudh Ravichander's score amplifies the drama. However, while the film looks great, it sometimes fails to maintain the tension needed for a truly epic experience. There are sequences that should have been awe-inspiring, like a moment when a character stumbles upon skeletons at sea, but they fall flat due to lackluster direction. But let's be clear, if you're an action movie fan, there's plenty of value here. The choreography is slick, and NTR's physicality in the action sequences is impressive. Even when the story falters, the film's technical execution, particularly the sound and visual effects, keeps you glued to the screen. Now, how is the public reacting? Fans of Junior NTR are all praises, particularly for the intensity he brings to both roles. The crowd erupted during the interval block, where NTR stands alone against an army of assassins, an edge-of-your-seat moment. However, general audiences have been more critical, citing the weak narrative and underutilized character. One of the common complaints is that JANHVI Kapoor's role is minimal, and SAIF Ali Khan's Baira, while menacing, doesn't get the depth to make him a memorable antagonist. The storytelling doesn't fully live up to the scale and ambition set by the film's visuals, leaving some viewers underwhelmed by the end. The biggest question now is, where does the story go from here? Part 1 lays the foundation for an epic showdown between Devara and Baira, but Part 2 needs to step up the storytelling to match the intensity of the action. Fans are already speculating about Devara's future, and the buzz surrounding Part 2 is building fast. If Koratala Siva can tighten the script and give more weight to the supporting characters, we might be in for a truly epic conclusion. Devara Part 1 is a film that's big on spectacle, but stumbles in its storytelling. It's worth watching for Junior NTR's powerful dual performance and the breathtaking action scenes. But will the next chapter deliver on the promises made here? Only time will tell. What did you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss.